So, time to start the live stream. Hello everyone, hello traders, good morning, and we are finally live. As you know, I was absent for more than 2 weeks, and during my absence, obviously, I wasn't streaming, and many of you asked me to resume the live sessions, many of you asked me to resume streaming. I received a lot of requests to do the live trading session, so here is the live session for you, and I hope that you will enjoy that. Today we will analyze a lot of charts, we will analyze a lot of markets, we will discuss a lot of different setups. I will teach you how to analyze the market with technical analysis. I will show you how I apply my trading strategy, and I will show you how I execute the so-called multiple time frame analysis. When one analyzes multiple time frames, looks for confirmations and signals. And as always, the main element of our live stream is the live chat. And in a live chat, I want to have a dialogue with you. In a live chat, I always ask you to ask me questions, to ask if something is not clear in my analysis, to clarify something if you do not understand some elements in my analysis. And also you can ask me to analyze any instrument that you want. Show me your presence in the live chat, say hello, say good morning, and just show me that you are here and watching. Hello, Peace Top, watching from Thailand. Hello, Game Zone, and thanks for joining the live stream. And little note that many of the members of my free Telegram channel were very surprised that I went to South Africa, and I did not really understand why it was so surprising and why so many people texted me and asked about South Africa. But anyway, in brief, I would definitely recommend everyone to visit South Africa, but the only problem with this country is the safety. So before you go there, you should plan your security there in advance. It is very, very, very important. Hello, Infinite. Hello, Slamet. Hello, CBI, and thanks for joining the live stream. So we wanted to start today's live session with the analysis of CAD yen here. I see some viewers set up there. So to warm up, I will show you how my strategy works, how I analyze any forex pair, and how exactly I'm looking for confirmation. So let's open the chart. Let's open CAD yen pair, and let's discuss what is going on over there. So when you analyze any forex pair, when you analyze any market, you should strictly start your analysis with the higher time frame. And the time frame that I start my analysis with is always the daily time frame, because daily time frame helps you to quite accurately identify the market trend. Daily time frame helps you to identify the direction of the market, and also daily time frame helps you to accurately identify the key levels, the key support and resistance levels. So analyzing CAD yen on a daily time frame, the first thing that we should do over here, we should analyze the trend, and we should get where the market is going. And you can see that obviously the market trend, the global trend on the pair is bullish. And recently we set the new all-time high here, and then the correctional movement started. And when the market started the correctional movement, we violated quite an important structure here. You can see that here we got a significant structure support that was broken with this high momentum bearish candle. The market violated that structure, and presumably after the breakout, the broken structure here turns into resistance. When the market dropped, you can see that the fall stopped once the market reached that support. And you can see how perfectly the market respected the key level here. So we have identified already two structures right here. And these two structures can be applied for making predictions. You can see that now is a very important moment for the pair. The pair is approaching a significant horizontal resistance. And depending on the reaction of the price to that resistance, you can either plan to buy the market expecting a bullish trend continuation, or you may plan a pullback trade from that. So if you are planning to catch a trend following movement on the pair, if you are bullish and if you're looking for a trend following signal, for you, the best signal here will be a bullish breakout of that resistance. Bullish violation of that resistance cluster will be a very important sign of strength of the buyers. If we violate that structure and if we close above that, then bullish trend will most likely continue, and then we will anticipate a bullish movement to that horizontal resistance. At the same time, as I said, for now that structure here is respected. For now that structure holds, and you can also try to catch a pullback from that structure. And how are you looking for a pullback trade from a key level? In order to catch a pullback, you should look for a confirmation. You should analyze lower time frames, and on a lower time frame, you should find the sign of strength of the sellers. Remember that if the market tests the key resistance, you need the indication of the strength of the sellers. And if the market tests the support, then you need a bullish signal. You need the bullish pattern that indicates the strength of the buyers. So if we analyze how CAD yen reacts to that horizontal resistance, we may see some peculiar things here. We may see that the market was growing quite sharply, and you can see that here we got a very strong bullish movement. But something changed once we tested our resistance. You can see that once we reached our resistance, the market stopped growing. The bullish movement stopped, and we started to form bearish candles. You can see that we clearly see the local significance of that resistance, and these bearish candles confirm that. Then we can look even for more clues on an hourly time frame. Here are the things that you should pay close attention to on an hourly time frame. You can see that here is the exact moment when the price tested our resistance. Here was the exact moment when the price approached that structure. And look what happened when we tested that. Here we formed a very classic bearish pattern. You can see that here we formed a double top formation. Yes, it is a very classic bearish price action pattern. And then you can see that the price successfully violated the neckline of the pattern. And for us, it is a very important bearish signal. What else can we spot right here? Also, we can spot that the market started to trade here within the triangle. We can spot here a very nice symmetrical triangle formation. And you can see that with this symmetrical triangle, we can spot one more sign of strength of the sellers. We can spot the violation of the support of the triangle. So the rule is that the more bearish clues you spot on the intraday time frames, the better. And once you spotted the test of a key resistance, analyze 4-hour and 1-hour time frames and look for the bearish patterns. We have two patterns right here, so we may assume that the pair may easily drop lower from that resistance. You can see that the market already nicely retraced from that resistance and the price reached that support right here. So I think I think for those who are bearish buyers, for those who are bearish on the pair, these two bearish patterns can give you a signal to sell the market. And selling the market, we are currently testing the broken support of the triangle. And this broken support of the triangle can give you a very safe point to sell the market from. Selling the market from here, you set your stop loss simply above the resistance, above this structure cluster from where you are anticipating a bearish movement. And your target will be the closest support. From a current perspective, our closest support is right here. So that support can be the goal for your trade. You can see that here with a relatively small risk, we have a very nice potential reward. And even though you can see that we are trading against a global bullish trend, still it can be a very nice attempt to catch a local bearish movement. Let me know, traders, if everything is clear so far in my analysis. Let me know if you have any questions concerning this trading setup. And I see that more members join the live stream. EURJPY here. Hello, Dominique. Hello, Lee Sheehy. Hello, Ware. Hello, Rini, David, Patrick, Stefan. Thanks for joining. And yeah, and it's so nice to know that there are so many people watching my videos and live streams from Africa and from South Africa. That is insane. And I even, it was the second time in my life when I met the follower in the real life. The first time was in Dubai, and in Cape Town I also met a guy who watches my videos. That was that was insane. Yeah, and guys, the nature in South Africa is fantastic. I must admit that it is the most wonderful nature that I saw in my life. And hello, Ryder, watching from India. Norway calling. Yeah, it's so nice that we have members watching these live sessions from different parts of the world. Poland here. Thanks for joining. So do not forget that in the live chat you can ask me to analyze any instrument you want. So feel free to join the discussion and ask me which pair you want me to analyze. When I was preparing for today's live stream, I spotted some interesting setup on euro dollar. I have some thoughts for pound dollar, pound CAD, dollar index. So let me know which instrument do you want me to check for you. And I see a question from Game Zone about pound Swiss. So let's check pound Swiss together and discuss it. So what is up now with pound Swiss pair? On pound Swiss pair, we finally see the correction. As you know, the pair became very overheated after the decision of the Swiss central bank to lower the interest rates. It triggered a strong bullish rally on the pair, and only when we reached that resistance cluster, finally the correctional movement started. And even though the recent price action is very bearish, I still believe that the pair has a very nice potential for a further bullish continuation. And my plan on a pound Swiss pair is to look for a bullish signal. In order to buy the market from a safe place, your best strategy to follow is to analyze key levels. Your best strategy to follow is to analyze key supports, because from key supports, you can catch the safest and the trading opportunity with the biggest possible reward. So the first strong support that I see on a pound Swiss pair is that structure right here. So far, it is the closest structure that I see, and that structure is important because you can see that in the past, a lot of times that structure was respected. And moreover, just recently, from that support, we saw the strong bullish impulse, the last bullish impulse initiated from that support. So that structure is definitely significant for the market participants. And from that structure, we can look for a signal to buy. We also have one more structure on pound Swiss pair. We have a very significant support here, this one. Again, that structure here, by the way, is even stronger. Why? Because look how many times this key level was respected. It was a strong resistance in the past. After the breakout, it turned into support, and multiple times it was respected. So that can be a very nice support for us for a trend following trade. And traders, always remember that it is not enough for you to just identify the key levels. It is not enough for you to just identify key supports and resistances on a daily time frame and place your buying orders there on the supports. Once you spotted the key levels, as I said, it is very important for you to look for a confirmation. It is very important to wait for the strong signal. So once you see the test of that support, your task will be to analyze the intraday time frames and look for bullish patterns here. What can be the potential bullish confirmations? On a 4-hour time frame, if we analyze the price action, by the way, I forgot to put the watermarks so it could be easier for you to follow. Yeah, so on a 4-hour time frame, analyzing the price action, we can spot, for example, that at the moment, pound Swiss pair is trading within this expanding wedge pattern. Why this expanding wedge is so important for us? Because we have a minor bearish trend within this expanding wedge. You can see that over time, the price keeps setting new lower lows and lower highs within that expanding wedge. And definitely the resistance of the wedge here is a very important intraday resistance from where this bearish movements initiate. So your plan to buy pound Swiss pair can be based on that expanding wedge. Your task will be to patiently let the price test our key daily structure support. That will be the first condition to follow. And after that, you should wait for a bullish breakout of the resistance of the wedge. The violation of that, the candle cliffs above that, will be a very important bullish confirmation. And then we can anticipate a bullish movement and we can buy the pair. Buying the pair, we set stop loss below our key daily structure and we anticipate a bullish continuation. So that is going to be our trading plan for pound Swiss. And those who are scalping the pair, for example, can consider the boundaries of this wedge for shorting from the resistance and buying from the support. For now, our daily structure is not reached, so we can anticipate a bearish continuation within the boundaries of the wedge. So you can easily consider shorting the resistance, anticipating a bearish continuation. Mahmoud watching from Bangladesh, thanks for joining, man, and I hope that you enjoyed the live stream. Rajat says, do you have a monthly plan for joining mentorship? Unfortunately, the minimal plan is 3 months, simply because once you enter the academy, you get a lot of benefits as the book, the course, and some other stuff. So I made the decision to make 3 months subscription as the minimal one. Now, what will be the next pair that we will analyze? Let's check pound dollar pair. Rajat asks to analyze pound dollar. Let's check it together. I have some things to share with you on the pair. So those who are wondering how to predict the future movements on different Forex pairs, price action analysis can be applied for making very accurate forecasts. when you analyze the price action on any Forex pair, you should just remember very simple rules to follow. You should remember just the rules for the identification of the market trend. You should remember that we say that the trend is bullish when we have at least two higher highs and the higher low between them. Once these conditions are met, we say that the trend is bullish. And very similar rules we apply for the bearish trend. We should have at least two lower lows and a lower high between them. These rules confirm that the trend is, these conditions confirm that the trend is bearish. And these rules, even though they are very simple, they are very reliable and they are very accurate. And with these rules alone, we can make the forecast on a pound-dollar pair. If we analyze the market trend, if we analyze the current price action, we can easily spot that pound-dollar pair is bullish. The market is trading in a bullish trend. Look, we have the sequence of higher highs and we have the sequence of higher lows. And look what happened with the pair recently. You can see that pound-dollar pair set a new higher high, higher close here. We violated our previous high. And moreover, technically speaking, the market also managed to violate that major horizontal resistance. Look, we have a very important historical structure right here that was broken. And the violation of that structure with the high momentum bullish candle is a very important bullish signal for us. So here's what we have. We have confirmed bullish trend. Yes, from the price action analysis perspective, we have a valid bullish trend. And we have a new higher high, higher close on a daily. And also we have the violation of the key resistance. We have three bullish signals on a daily. And that indicates that with the high probability, the pair can go higher, that the bullish trend will continue. And where the market will go next, where will be the next goal for the buyers? With a very high probability, the next goal for the buyers will be the next strong resistance. And where is our next strong resistance? Our next strong resistance is right here, that structure. So we can make a prediction that pound-dollar pair will keep growing and that soon we will reach that resistance. Yeah, let me know, by the way, what are your thoughts about pound-dollar pair, and let me know if you agree with my analysis. Hello, Alaida, thanks for joining. And hello, Sleepy, and good morning. And those who just joined, just let me know where are you watching from, because so far turned out that people from India, from United States, from Europe, from Africa, from Asia are watching. So share where are you based and where are you watching from. Then, what will be the next one? I guess we can also briefly check what is happening with pound-dollar on the intraday timeframes and just check if we have something special here. The only thing that we can note about the intraday timeframes analysis on a pound-dollar pair, it formed a bullish triangle. Look, let me change the colors for you so you could better recognize the pattern. You can see that after the test of that support, yes, we have quite an important intraday support right here. After the test of that support, we formed a very classic bullish pattern right here. We formed the ascending triangle formation. We were accumulating within the boundaries of the triangle, and you can see that the price successfully violated the neckline of the triangle. You can see that the neckline was broken. We see a 4-hour candle close above that, and that is a very important intraday bullish signal here. It is a very important intraday bullish confirmation. So not only we are bullish on a daily, also the 4-hour time frame is very bullish as well. So I guess we can anticipate a bullish continuation. Game Zone watching from South Africa. Thanks, man, for being here. So many members from South Africa. That is crazy. CADJPY from Nigeria, Rajat from Dubai, Jamaica here. So nice from Australia. Love your clear price action analysis. Thanks, man. Thanks from Pakistan. Nice, nice to know. So, how about your dollar, by the way? Very interesting that no one wants me to check your dollar. Yeah, most of the time, everyone wants to know the opinion about euro dollar, but but not today. Let's check euro yen. Let's check euro yen pair. Euro yen pair is finally recovering. We see a bullish movement on the euro yen pair today, and here are some important things to know about euro yen. So first, on a daily time frame, euro yen is definitely very bullish. Yes, we are trading in a strong bullish trend on euro yen pair. And what happened with the market recently? Again, we set a new higher high over here, and from that high, we got some intervention, and the market started a correctional movement. We reached that support here. And from that support, the market started to trade in a bullish trend again. And what we can spot is that here, reaching that resistance, yes, we started to consolidate. We formed two equal highs, and then we dropped. The price nicely respected that horizontal structure support. You can see that. Oh, I got the fire alarm. That's interesting. I hope that it is I hope that it is the false one. Because they occasionally check that in my house. But yeah, so if you hear the noise from the fire alarm, I'm sorry for that. I hope that they will turn it off soon. So you can see that after the price set two equal highs right here, we got a bearish movement and the price nicely respected that support. From that support, the price bounced, and look what happened with the market. The market violated that structure here. We have three very important daily structures here in the euro yen pair, and you can see that that daily structure was broken. Even though it was a strong resistance here, you can see that yesterday we violated that. You can see that we set a new higher. We set the daily candle close above that broken structure, and that is the important sign of strength of the buyers here. It indicates that with a very high probability the pair will keep growing to that resistance, right? And now let's briefly check what we have on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can spot some correction here and nothing special. I guess we will see some important bullish pattern on an hourly time frame. Yes, on an hourly time frame, you can see that the market formed this falling wedge pattern. You can see that we went up. We broke our resistance to the upside. Then we started a correctional movement. The market started to correct within this falling wedge pattern. Then we retested the broken structure here. We bounced and we violated the resistance of the wedge. That is a very important bullish confirmation right here. That is a very important bullish signal here. And that indicates that most likely euro yen pair will keep growing, that euro yen will go up, and that we can easily retest that resistance soon. So my bias is very, 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 very bullish on the pair. What will be the next one? I saw a question about silver. Let's check silver. And by the way, gold traders, let me know if you're here and watching. If you want me to check, gold for you, let me know. And I guess the fire alarm is now off, but there are some issues with the connection. Now, let me know, cheaters, if you still hear me and if you still watch the live session. I guess I should try to, try to restart it. Yeah. Now it becomes better. Every time when, you know, what I wanted to see is that every time I start streaming, there's either the fire alarm, the neighbor starts drilling, or internet starts lagging. You know, it's always some problems. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that is definitely the bad luck, but I hope that it will stabilize. Now, so as I said, on Euro-yen we are bullish, and now we will check silver. So let's open silver chart and discuss what is up with silver. So yesterday, by the way, with my students, we discussed the plan to short silver. Yes, the conditions for our short trade were not met. So now let's discuss what is up with silver at the moment. On silver, we got quite an important bearish signal. The thing is that even though the market is trading in a very strong bullish trend, even though the market is very bullish, you can see that once that high here was reached, something changed. The sentiment changed and we stopped growing. You can see that here the market set two equal highs, and after the formation of these two equal highs, you can see that the price formed a double top formation. Double top formation is quite powerful bearish pattern, and it definitely indicates at least the local weakness of the buyers. Then you can see that what also happened with the market violated that key horizontal structure support. We got a very significant structure cluster here that was broken. And that is a very important sign of strength of the sellers for us. You can see that with this high momentum bearish candle, with broken close below that support. And that indicates that a bearish movement on silver may continue, even though we have a local correctional movement at the moment, even though we see this local bullish movement on silver. I think, traders, that soon silver may drop lower, and I think that realistically silver may even drop to that daily horizontal structure support. Now let's briefly check what is happening on the intraday time frames and if we have some important patterns to watch there. On the 4-hour time frame, we have a minor bullish trend here, nothing special. And let's check what we have on an hourly time frame, if we have any pattern right here. Let's try to draw the channel, I guess. Yeah, I guess for now there is nothing special at the moment. But your task will be to look for some bearish pattern on the intraday time frames and look for confirmation. Look for a bearish confirmation because probabilities are high that the market will drop then. Lee Sheikhi says, with the ECB expecting to reduce rates today, what are your thoughts, confident levels? Remember, traders, with the fundamental analysis, if you are trading fundamentals, if you watch the economic calendar and trying to predict the release of the news before if you're trying to predict the news before the actual release, be very careful, because if the news are obvious, if, for example, everyone is convinced that ECB will lower the interest rate, this will be already reflected in prices. The market reacts to the news only in case of the surprise. When the analysts, when the crowd became wrong, yes, and when there is the surprising data. Only in such a situation, the market reacts to the news. For that reason, by the way, most of the time, the market does not really react to the news releases simply because the news are already priced in. So my view on the news is that I pay attention to the news releases. I know exactly when the important news are released. And what I do simply ahead of the important news, I protect my trading positions, I close them, or I move stop loss to entry level to make the position risk-free, and I simply wait for the news release. And I watch then how the market reacts, and based on the reaction of the price to the news, I make my decisions. So for me, it is very important how the market reacts to the news release. And please admit the fact that it is almost impossible to predict the surprising release of the news before the release. It is very complicated. So what will be the next one? Let's check euro dollar. Yes, I see questions about euro dollar. Let's check euro dollar, and then we will check gold. On euro dollar, what we will do, we will also execute the price action analysis. And with the price action analysis, we will try to understand what is happening with the market. You can see that euro dollar here is trading in a bullish trend. You can see that from that structure low, we started to trade in a bullish trend, and you can see that the market started to set new equal highs, new higher highs and higher lows. Once that structure was reached, once that significant resistance was reached, you can see that the market started a local correctional movement. You can see that we even started to trade in the minor bearish trend. Look, we have two lower lows here, yes, and we have a lower high. So we started to trade in the minor bearish trend. Then, trading in this minor bearish trend, the market reached that horizontal structure support. We reached that support, and from that support, a bullish rally initiated. And you can see that with this bullish movement, two very important things happened. First, we violated our current high. We set a new higher high, higher close, indicating that the price returns back to this bullish trend. And moreover, we violated that major horizontal resistance and we closed above that. So we have two very important bullish signals here on a daily time frame. And we can assume that from the price action analysis perspective, we have a strong bullish trend here. The bullish trend that continues. The bullish trend where the price just set a new higher high, higher close. So we can make a prediction that euro dollar pair will most likely keep growing, that the market will go up, and where will be the next goal for the buyers then? Where will be the next strong structure? Our next strong structure will be that horizontal resistance. It is a very important historical structure. Yes, here it goes. And you can see that for now the price did not manage to reach that. So I strongly believe that euro dollar has a very nice potential to go higher, and with a high probability we will reach that resistance soon. Also, let's briefly check if we have some things to watch on a 4-hour time frame. What we have in the 4-hour time frame is that here the market is now consolidating. You can see that in the 4-hour time frame the market is currently trading within this horizontal trading range. And those who are looking for a bullish signal on euro dollar pair, I think you should wait for a bullish breakout of the resistance of that range. The violation of the resistance of that range will give us very strong intraday bullish confirmation that will push the prices higher. Yes, so that is going to be the plan for euro dollar pair. Let me know, by the way, what are your thoughts about euro dollar, and let me know what do you expect. Yeah, so now let's check gold. We will analyze gold now and discuss the situation on gold. let's open this one. By the way, this is the long trade that we took with my students this week on gold from that key daily structure support. It was not a big reward to risk ratio trade, but still it was a nice winner. So let's analyze the price action on a daily and discuss. The thing is that gold updated the all-time high. We set a new higher close here. But at the same time, even though we updated the high, the price did not manage to close above that resistance cluster. Yes, here was our resistance cluster, and you can see that the market did not close above that. Instead, we formed quite a long wick right here. It feels like here we got a perfect example of the liquidity sweep, and then after that we saw quite a strong correctional movement. With this correctional movement, you can see that gold reached a very important daily structure support. You can see that here we had a very significant structure, very significant support that was nicely respected by the market. You can see that once that structure here was reached, we saw multiple very strong reactions from that horizontal support. Then if we zoom in the chart and analyze the recent price action, we can spot that after we tested that support, you can see that we started to consolidate. And the market started to trade within this horizontal range. This horizontal range is very important because this horizontal range indicates that locally the market found the so-called fair value. Fair value, and the market participants agree about current prices, and for that reason the market found equilibrium and it started to trade within a very narrow range. And while the market is trading within this range, big players, the smart money, are already accumulating their trading positions. The problem is, however, we don't know what are their intentions. And while the market is trading within that range, we should wait for some important trigger. The trigger that will indicate where gold will go next. And one of the most reliable triggers that you should look for once you spotted the range, you can look for a breakout of the boundaries of the range. Bullish breakout of the resistance of that range, a daily candle close above that, can give you a very strong bullish confirmation. If a daily candle closes above that, it will confirm the strength of the buyers. It will confirm that smart money are willing to push the prices higher. They are anticipating a bullish continuation, and the buying volumes are strong enough that the market managed to violate that significant resistance. So wait for a bullish breakout of the resistance of the range. Daily candle close above that will confirm the violation, and then a bullish continuation will be expected easily to the current high. So it can be a very nice long trade here. By the way, let me know, swing traders, if you are watching this live stream, because for swing traders, I can even propose a nice trading opportunity based on the breakout of the resistance of that range. Also remember, traders, that the market may easily drop as well. The market may easily respect the resistance of the range, drop, and go lower. And you can also consider the breakout of the support of the range as your signal to short gold. If the market breaks and closes below the support of the range, if a daily candle closes below the support of the range, we can anticipate a bearish continuation lower. And in such a situation, the next goal for the sellers will be that horizontal structure support. Yes, that will be the next goal for the sellers. So those who are looking for a bearish signal, please consider the breakout of the support of the range. By the way, traders, I again see some note from YouTube that there are some connection problems. Just let me know how is the quality of the connection. Yes, do you see the chart? Do you hear my voice? Just keep me posted if there are some lags or some issues, because as I said, it is quite complicated for me to know what is going on and how you see that. So the best and the quickest option to fix the live stream is to rely on you. So never forget to notify me if there are any problems. Lisha, he says connection okay, mate. Thanks, man. Thanks. You are all. I guess you are present on every live stream. So thanks for always assisting me. And Dominic here says yes, it is okay. So from the daily time frame perspective, as we discussed, our main focus on gold now is that range, and we are waiting for the breakout of one of its boundaries to either buy the market or sell the market. Also, remember, traders, that once you spotted the horizontal range on a daily time frame, you can also consider trading the market within the boundaries of the range, because obviously the support of the range gives you a very safe point to buy the market from, and the resistance of the range gives you a very safe point to sell the market from. So once you see the consolidating market, chances are high that the consolidation will continue, and you can easily trade the boundaries of that range. In order to trade the boundaries of the range properly, you should not blindly open the short position from the resistance and long position from the support. Once you see the test of the resistance of the range, you should analyze the intraday time frames and look for a bearish confirmation to sell. And once you see the support of the range, you should look for a bullish pattern to buy. So let's briefly check if we have some bearish clues on the intraday time frames on gold that can give us a signal to short the market. For now, we have nothing here. For now, we see the breakout attempt, and on the intraday time frames, we are retesting the presumably broken the resistance of the range. So for now, we have no pattern right here, but remember, if we start coiling here around the resistance of the range, and if we form some bearish pattern here, for example, the double top formation, a bearish breakout of its neckline can give you a very nice signal to short the market. Look, for example, how the price respected the support of the range in the recent past. You can see that the market was falling steadily, and here you can see that we formed a very nice cup and handle formation. Yes, here was the neckline of the cup and handle pattern. Here was the cup. Yes, let me underline that for you. Here was the cup, and here was the handle. And you can see that the market successfully violated the neckline of the pattern. That was your exact bullish signal. That was your exact bullish confirmation, right? So after that, you can see that the market retested the broken support of the broken neckline of the cup and handle formation, and you can see that then a bullish movement initiated. So if you want to short the resistance of the range, now you should just look for a bearish pattern and a breakout of its neckline to short. CBS says gold 15 minutes. I see head and shoulders pattern. Let's check it. Let's check it and open the 15 minutes time frame. Yes, I guess you are right. Yes, I guess you are right. And we have some head and shoulders pattern formation. So I would not sell this head and shoulders pattern formation because you can see that the neckline of the pattern is above the resistance of our range on a daily. So I think, I think it will be a very risky short. Yes, our pattern should form in a way that the neckline is lower or on the resistance of our range. Now the neckline is above that, so shorting gold now can be very risky. The only thing that this head and shoulders pattern indicates is that the violation here, the violation of that resistance here can be false. It can be the trap. It can be the liquidity swap, and that gold may easily return back to the boundaries of the range. Yes, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. A lady says, can the cup and handle also be the Quasimodo head and shoulders? I'm not sure about the Quasimodo head and shoulders pattern. To be honest, I do not know such such a pattern. So I prefer to rely on more classic price action patterns like head and shoulders, triangle, double top, double bottom, the wedges, the flags, the channels, the ranges. But Quasimodo, I don't know. But I think I will check it after the live stream. I guess it can be just some ugly variation of a head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, so I will check that for you. So our plan for gold is now to patiently monitor that range. Yes, we are watching carefully that range and waiting for a breakout. That is going to be our main plan. Now we see a question about WTI crude oil. Let's check WTI crude oil and analyze it. Traders, by the way, as always, if I miss your question in a live chat, if I do not answer, please ask again, because occasionally the chat is moving very quickly and I can simply miss the questions. So what we see on WTI crude oil is that we have a strong bearish trend. Yes, the market here is very bearish, and since April we are trading in a strong bearish trend. For some time the market was consolidating within the range here. Yes, we were trading within that horizontal range for some time, but then the support of the range was broken and we dropped lower. And I already was asked by my students whether oil is already too low and and whether the market is already returning to a bullish trend. The thing is, traders, that if we analyze this bearish wave right here, the thing is that even though this bearish wave here was impulsive, the market did not manage to reach that support. That was the closest key daily structure support that I spotted, and you can see that the market did not manage to reach that. Instead, we respected a higher structure level and we see a local bullish movement. Now, I think, traders, that this bullish movement here is just a local correctional movement, and after some movement, after some correction, oil has a very nice potential to drop lower. I think that the market may easily drop to that support. I think that that blue support is now the goal for the sellers. So I would anticipate a bearish continuation to that structure support. Also, let's briefly check what we have on the intraday time frames. Yeah, you can see that on a 4-hour time frame, we formed a very nice double bottom formation. We violated its neckline. It was a very bullish signal that started pushing prices higher. Yes, and let's check if we have something special on an hourly time frame here. For now, nothing. Yes, so oil may easily keep correcting. Yes, we can easily keep correcting, but remember that we still have a potential to drop lower. So I will look for shorting from that broken structure. It is now a very strong resistance. So if the price reaches that, that will be the area from where I would look for a trend following opportunity. Let me know, by the way, what are your thoughts. And if you're wondering, by the way, why oil started to grow, we got some important fundamentals yesterday. Yesterday we got the crude oil inventories data, and this data turned out to be very bullish for WTI crude oil. Now let's check Aussie dollar up here. And Nielsen says Quasimodo is almost like head and shoulders pattern. Right. I thought that it is kind of the variation of a head and shoulders pattern formation. So now let's check Aussie dollar. And traders, if you have any questions, please ask. I will be happy to analyze any instrument for you. Also, by the way, yesterday I got some questions about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin turned out quite bullish the last few weeks. So if you want me to check Bitcoin for you, give me yes in a live chat. So what is currently going on with Aussie dollar up here? Aussie dollar up here is obviously bullish. We are trading in a bullish trend, and recently the market even managed to violate a significant resistance cluster. You can see that here we got a very important resistance cluster from where we saw a lot of very strong and impulsive bearish movements, and that cluster here was broken. That is a very important sign of strength of the buyers for us. Then after the violation, you can see that Aussie dollar up here started to consolidate. You can see that we started to consolidate within this horizontal trading range. This range here is a very important pattern to watch, because as we already discussed, within the range, trading volumes are accumulating. And because we are bullish biased on Aussie dollar, we can assume that with a very high probability the resistance of the range will be broken. And for you, a breakout of the resistance of the range, a daily candle close above that, will be a very important bullish signal. It will be a very important event that will trigger further bullish continuation on the pair. Yes, so those who are bullish, you should wait for the breakout of the resistance of the range. For those who are bearish, for those who believe that the market should return to this global bearish trend, for you the task will be to watch that wide support. You can see that here we have a significant support cluster based on two supports. Yes, based on that support right here and the support of the range. So that support cluster is a significant demand zone, and I will be bearish on Aussie dollar pair only after the violation of these two structures. Yes, if the market breaks these two structures, if a daily candle closes below them too, I will anticipate a bearish movement to that support. So that is what I'm looking for from a daily time frame perspective. Then, if we briefly analyze a 4-hour time frame, on a 4-hour time frame, we can also spot the consolidation. You can spot that here we have a strong support, strong intraday support cluster, and we have our, very hard to see where is the exact resistance here. So let's see that here is our intraday resistance. So we have one more range. We have kind of the range within the range. Yes, and we saw quite a strong rejection from that level. So I think that we need to test the support of the range here. Looks like with this bearish candle, the market may reach the support of the range, and a bearish breakout of that support, yes, can push the prices to that blue demand cluster. Yeah, but you know, the price action on Aussie dollar now looks quite weird. I don't really like such kind of chaotic random price actions, so I would wait for the release of some fundamentals, and I would look for some impulsive movement on Aussie dollar pair before I open any trade. Now let's check CAD-Swiss. I see a question from Olaide about CAD-Swiss. Let's check it together and discuss. So what is happening on CAD-Swiss pair is that CAD-Swiss managed to violate this key horizontal structure support. Again, you can see that CAD-Swiss pair for some time was trading within that huge horizontal range. Yes, the price was trading within that huge and wide range, and with the recent bearish rally, the price managed to violate the support of the range. The price violated the support of the range, and then we reached the next support, that horizontal key level from where recently we got a pullback. What is happening now with the pair is that we are retesting the broken structure. That support here now turned into resistance from where we may see a bearish movement. And it is quite reasonable now to look for a signal right here to short the pair. Let's analyze how the price reacts to that structure. And on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we got strong rejections right here. You can see that after quite a strong bullish movement, the market stopped growing once that resistance was reached. You can see that the market started to coil once that resistance was reached, and then we even formed quite a strong bearish candle right here. Definitely it confirms the significance of that broken structure. Now if we analyze the hourly time frame, let's check if we have some nice pattern to watch. I think, yeah, we have here the triangle. Yeah, we have a very nice symmetrical triangle formation. Yes, and this symmetrical triangle formation indicates that the market is consolidating now. The price action is contracting at the moment. And again, it signifies that the market participants are waiting for some news. And for you, a very bearish signal will be a breakout of the support of the triangle. If the price breaks and closes below the support of the triangle, we can expect a bearish movement to that support. So those who are looking for the trend following signal, those who are looking for the continuation of this bearish trend on CAD-Swiss, consider selling the support of that symmetrical triangle formation. Now, question about EURCAD. And traders, let me know if you are still following. Let me know if you enjoy the analysis. Let me know if it makes sense to you, and just show me that you are still here and watching. And by the way, nice to see Paul. Paul, thanks for joining. Haven't seen you for a while. Thanks for being here. So EURCAD pair. What we have on EURCAD? By the way, we managed to take a local short trade on EURCAD with my students yesterday, and it was quite a nice little winner right here. We managed to catch a pullback before the release of the yesterday's fundamentals. So still here. thanks, man. Thanks for showing me your presence. EURCAD pair, the situation is very peculiar because the thing is that the price was stuck for a while on that horizontal structure resistance. And the thing is that yesterday's fundamentals were very bullish for EURCAD pair, and the market bounced significantly. And it turned out that even though we bounced significantly yesterday, we didn't manage to close above that structure. Technically speaking, we still don't have a valid structure breakout right here, and instead we just have a long wick here. So even though I am very bullish on the pair, even though I do believe that EURCAD pair will keep growing, and by the way, our next strong resistance on EURCAD pair will be that cluster right here. Yes, I think that realistically EURCAD pair can reach 149.3 level soon. I still would need the daily candle close above our current resistance. Yes, my recommendation is to wait for the daily candle close above that. It will confirm the breakout of the structure, and then, yes, we can expect more growth. Then, what else do we have here on the 4-hour time frame? On the 4-hour time frame, by the way, we have a very weird price action right here. We have kind of the consolidation here. Yes, we have the sideways market with this, with this sudden spike that where the candle quickly returned back within the boundaries of the range. So for now, yeah, I guess daily candle close here will indicate whether the breakout here is confirmed or not. So wait for the daily candle close above that resistance. It will be a strong confirmation here. Old lady says, can you explain pivot points, please? You know, man, there are a lot of different, I would say, interpretations of pivot points. And some people believe that pivot points are simply the areas that pivot points indicator draws. Some people believe that pivot points are simply the support and resistance levels. And personally, I do not apply pivot points term in my analysis. So if you want, by the way, I can make a research and record a video about pivot points. But in my analysis, I do not rely on them. And if Ivan, thanks for still watching. And Fludi says, love your teachings. Thanks, man. Thanks. I really appreciate. By the way, on my website, vasilychiri.com, you can find a lot of educational materials. You can find a lot of free stuff about smart money concepts, fundamental analysis, price action. So check that. It is all free, and a lot of free trading strategies there as well. So check it. Now, US30 index. Let's analyze US30. In comparison, by the way, to US 100 index, US 30 still doesn't feel itself good enough. But what we can spot is that after this quite extended correctional movement, the market already leaves some bullish clues. We can spot that once that support here was reached, we formed a very important high momentum bullish candle right here. We formed a bullish imbalance candle that engulfed the body of this previous bearish candle. And here we formed a very classic cup and handle formation. Yes, here gives the cup, and here is the handle, right? And I think, traders, that a bullish trend on US 30 index will resume after the breakout of the neckline of the pattern. Your plan here will be to wait for a daily candle close above the neckline of the pattern. Yes, once the daily candle closes above that horizontal neckline, I think we can easily return back to a global bullish trend, and we can even return to the levels of the all-time high. So bias on US 30 index is very bullish. As a confirmation, wait for a breakout of the neckline. Ivan says, Vasily, do you use buy, sell, stop, or limit? I treat with the limit orders. I always treat with the buy and sell limit orders. Yeah, Paul, I always remember you. I always remember your support and great feedback. So thanks for returning back to my live streams. Pound CAD is trading in a bullish direction for quite some time. Can you please analyze where is the next level for it to react downwards? Of course. Let me share with you my thoughts about Pound CAD pair. So those who subscribe to my free Telegram channel know that yesterday I shared a very bullish signal for Pound CAD. We spotted the breakout of that minor resistance. Yes, a daily candle goes above that. Was a strong bullish signal for us, and it triggered a strong bullish continuation. And if you're wondering where is the next important level, just look left at structure, analyze the historical price action. Most likely on the left there will be some important structure to rely on. And if you analyze the price action of 2021, you can easily spot a significant resistance cluster here. Yes, here is our very important resistance cluster. The resistance cluster that was respected a lot of times. And I strongly believe that that resistance cluster will be the next goal for the buyers on Pound CAD pairs. So realistically, I think that the bullish rally will continue and that resistance cluster will be the next goal. Of course, it looks now that the pair is quite overbought. It looks like some correction here is coming, so be prepared for some correctional movement on Pound CAD before the market resumes growth. Yeah. So what will be the next one? I see a question from Paul about Aussie Swiss. Network today is bad. Yes. I got some issues yesterday as well. As you know, initially I was planning to do the live stream on Wednesday, but on Wednesday the network was completely terrible, man. So I decided to postpone and do it today, but still I see some issues. Yes, I'm still trying. Yeah, I even do not switch the cameras now to try to make the connection more stable. But still, occasionally there are the lags. I hope that next time it will be better. Now, Aussie Swiss pair. Question from Paul. As I promised, let's discuss it. So the pair looks very bearish to me, and there are a couple of reasons for that. So the main reason is that even though we are trading in a bullish trend, the market became quite overbought here and we formed a very nice bearish pattern. You can see that we formed a double top formation, violated its neckline and dropped lower. Then after the violation of the neckline of the pattern, we also managed to violate multiple key supports. Violated that key support and we also violated that key support. You can see that now the market is retesting that broken structure right here. That broken structure here most likely turned into resistance. So I think from that broken structure, the market may easily continue falling to the next support. And by the way, the next support that I see on Aussie Swiss is over here. That can be the next goal for the sellers. Now, if we analyze the intraday price action, let's check if we have some important clues. So on a 4-hour time frame, we see some rejections. You can see that we formed a very long wick right here, signifying the strength of that resistance. And previously, we got a similar kind of candle here. So yeah, there's some bearish pressure here, definitely. And if we analyze the hourly time frame, let's check. I think it looks like some bearish price action here. So we got this bullish price action. We got the minor support here that was broken. Yes, and that minor support then turned into resistance from where the price dropped. Also, we have quite a weird head and shoulders pattern right here. Yeah, we can see that it is quite a weird falling head and shoulders pattern right here. So yeah, the market looks bearish. I don't really like that pattern to trade. I like the head and shoulders pattern with the horizontal neckline, but still that pattern here is valid. So I think that soon the pair will start falling. However, I would suggest waiting for some more reliable signal. I'm just trying to figure out what can be the more reliable signal. Probably cheaters. Probably. Yeah, look. It feels like we have this. It looks like the bearish flag, right? It looks like we formed a bearish flag right here. And the price nicely respects both trend lines. So for you, as the extra confirmation, a breakout of the support of the flag can give the extra bearish signal that will push the prices to the current structure level. So do not sell now, wait for some extra confirmation on USD Swiss. Now, US 100 index. Let's game zone. By the way, what's your name? Because I see that you ask your questions, but it's quite kind of weird that I address you game zone. Let me know what's your name. So what we have on US 100 index is that, yeah, very bullish price action here. Obviously. We set a new all-time high right here. We formed a high momentum bullish candle yesterday, and we also violated that key horizontal structure resistance. Yes, and we closed above that on a daily. So the broken structure now turned into support. That can be the area from where you can look for buying. And yeah, we are trading now in the no man's land, so bullish rally will most likely continue. I guess we have that trend line here. Let's just try to decide where it can be. Probably we have some resistance here. Probably. Yeah. So we may have some pullback from that trend line to the broken structure, and from the broken structure, I would suggest looking for the trend following movement. I am Noah. Thanks for letting me know. So I guess it is kind of Noah, yes, like in biblical stories, right? Now, question about CAD-Swiss. Let's check CAD-Swiss. Discuss it. We already analyzed CAD-Swiss today, and we discussed that we are trading in a bearish trend, and on an hourly time frame, after the formation of a strong bearish wave, the price started to consolidate within this symmetrical triangle formation. And we discussed that the breakout of the support of the triangle will give us a strong bearish signal that will push the prices lower. So that is our plan for now on CAD-Swiss pair. And euro-dollar pair, we also discussed, brother, on euro-dollar pair, we discussed that on a daily time frame, our bias is very bullish, that we are anticipating a bullish continuation of the pair. However, for now, on a 4-hour time frame, we have the consolidation. We formed the range, so as the confirmation, we will look for a breakout of the resistance of the range. So today we discussed a lot of charts, traders. We analyzed a lot of pairs, and I hope that you enjoyed today's live stream. And sadly, we got some connection issues. Sadly, sometimes the stream was lagging, but I was trying to make it as stable as possible. I hope that I managed to answer all your questions. Yes, I was reading carefully the live chat. I was reading all your comments. And I hope that we covered all the Forex pairs and other instruments that you wanted me to analyze. Hope that you learned something new. If you want to learn more, do not forget that on my website, VasilyTrader.com, there are a lot of free educational articles on different topics. On my YouTube channel, there are a lot of educational videos, and you can also check the playlists. If you want to learn, for example, the smart money concepts, I have a playlist about smart money concepts, about gold trading, so check that if you want to learn something new. Also, if you're interested in a premium content, I have VIP Signals group for you. I have Trading Academy, where I do this live trading sessions on daily basis. I have a trading course for you and the book. For more info, check my website, vasilytrader.com. Do not forget to share your feedbacks. Do not forget to share your views. Thanks so much for joining. The recording will be provided in a couple of minutes. Also, the time codes will be provided. Let me know when you want me to do the next live stream for you, and see you soon, traders. Thanks for being with me here today.